Order. 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 I have called the Honourable Henare for question number 3.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Finance. What reports has he received on the economy, and especially on further signs of improving economic momentum and increasing business and consumer confidence?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister of Finance, I've received a number of reports providing further evidence of good momentum in the New Zealand economy and of improving confidence. For example, the Treasury this week issued its monthly economic indicators output for October. It said the positive outlook for the economy was reinforced by latest trade data, which confirmed the recovery from last summer's drought is underway. It also highlighted rising net migration inflows, buoyant business sentiment in the September quarter, and other surveys reporting increases in confidence and activity. The government is supporting these positive developments through its economic program, and especially through the business growth agenda, which is focused on creating the conditions for businesses to invest, grow and create new jobs.
Supplementary question, the Honourable Henare.
Mr Speaker, what does the Treasury's monthly economic indicators report say about business confidence among New Zealand firms and their intentions to hire more workers?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister of Finance, the Treasury says business confidence in the economic outlook has risen to the highest level in many years. It pointed to the NZIER's quarterly survey of business opinion, which showed firms experienced an improvement in their own activity over the September quarter, and even more businesses believed activity would increase further in the December quarter. The survey reported modest employment growth, but hiring intentions were rising strongly and are positive. Activity in the manufacturing sector in particular continues to increase, and this is supported by ongoing strong numbers in the Performance of Manufacturing Index.
Supplementary question, Henare.
Mr Speaker, how is the higher business confidence being reflected in other economic indicators, especially with respect to the employment market?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister of Finance, the Household Labour Force Survey and the Quarterly Employment Survey both came out today. They confirmed that increased business confidence is being translated into more jobs and higher employment. The HLFS showed employment was up by 1.2% in the quarter. As an annual figure, that's 53,000 more people in work, or a 2.4% increase for the year. At the same time, unemployment dropped from 6.4% to 6.2%. Obviously, we're very keen to see that come down further, but the trend is encouraging and better than in many other developed countries around the world. Mr Speaker, it's also pleasing that the Māori employment rate rose over the year, and it's now also worth noting that the NEET rate, that's young people not on employment, education or training, fell over the quarter from 12.1 to 11.4%, which is the lowest level since December 2008, before the GFC.
Supplementary question, the Honourable Henare.
Mr Speaker, what do official employment stats show about recent movements in incomes relative to the cost of living? And how is this affecting families or assisting families to get ahead?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister of Finance, and I know I'm going to disappoint Mr Little, who's always talking the place down, the Quarterly Employment Survey shows average ordinary time hourly earnings rose 2.6% over the year, and were up from 2.1% in the previous quarter. This compares with inflation of 1.4% for the year, meaning that people in work, and there are more of them, have the conditions to make steady and consistent gains in their incomes. Adding in the long run of low mortgage interest rates, these are very helpful for conditions for families and households to get ahead. It's also worth noting that not only are average hourly earnings up, but the number of hours being worked have increased as well. Paid hours are up by 2.7% over the year. Mr Speaker, these improving figures flow from careful government's policies that support growth and jobs being translated into real-world situations for New Zealand families.
Question number 4, the Honourable Shane Jones.
Speaker, to the Prime Minister, does he have